Hi students, you are welcome to MSI Tech online home lesson where we prepare you for a better future. It's been a while and I believe that you are enjoying all our videos in this channel. Remember, always subscribe to this channel in order for you to get latest video. Today we are going to consider this very important topic, and the topic is transaction in the homes and offices. Transaction in the homes and the offices. Under this topic, we are going to consider these subtopics, and which are: we have profit and loss, we have VAT, value added tax, and we also have discount. So let's go to the class and see what this topic is all about. Now we want to start with profit and loss. Profit and loss. Now, profit equals to selling price minus cost price. This is selling price and this is cost price. You know, if a trader is on a business, traders, the purpose is to make profit. So to make profit, you have to minus your cost price from your selling price. So that's what we are going to look at today. Not only that, loss equals to cost price minus selling price. So take note of these two formulas. We are going to make use of this as we proceed in this class. Now let me give you this example. You have 50,000 naira. You bought a car. Just an example. 50,000 naira. And you sold it out at 80,000 naira. And the question now is, what will be our gain? Remember, gain and profit, they are the same. What will be our profit? Our profit will be selling price minus cost price. And what is our selling price? Our selling price is 80,000, while our cost price is 50,000 naira. So if you minus 80,000 minus 50,000, you are going to get 30,000 naira. So that means our profit or gain will be what? 30,000 naira. So that is what profit is all about. But do you know that under this topic, you can twist the equation? Let's say, for instance, you have cost price to be 20,000 naira and selling price to be your question, and profit, let's say you make profit of 5,000 naira. The question now is, what will be our selling price? Find the selling price. I'm just giving you the sketch because by the time I entered the first example, you'll be able to understand what this topic is all about. Now, the question now is, we want to find the selling price. Remember, to find the selling price, your profit equals to selling price minus cost price. Okay? Profit is given to you as 5,000. Okay, 5,000. The selling price is what we are looking for, and the cost price is 20,000. So what are we going to do? You discover that minus is here. When this cross to this side, it turns to plus. So this will give you 5,000 plus 20,000. So selling price will give us 25,000. So you can always work around this, and you can always interchange. You can find the cost price. When selling price is given to you, and profit is given to you, you can always also find. Okay, let's take a look at this question. You can see the question on the board. Let's solve this. The question is, a trader buys a cattle at 800 naira and sells it at a profit of 10%. Find the actual profit and the selling price. So what are we going to do? You can see that the cost price is 800 naira, while the percentage profit is 10%. Okay, now what we are going to do now is we are going to do something. Profit is going to give us 10% of 800 naira. Now finding 10% of this will give you 10 all over 100 of means times 800. This zero will cancel this. This zero will cancel this. This will give us 10 times 8. Now 10 times 8 will give us 80 naira. So that means the profit will be 80 naira. That is for A. Now for the selling price, okay, let's do this. The selling price will give us cost price plus profit. You want to ask me, how do we get this? Remember that our profit equals to selling price minus cost price. So it's either you use this or you use this, you'll still get your answer. So let's try this. A profit is 80 naira, right? A selling price is what we are looking for, and cost price is 800 naira. So when this cross to this side, it turns to a plus. Therefore, we have 80 plus 800 naira equals to selling price. So selling price will give us 880 naira. So that is how to find a selling price, and I believe you understand this. Now let me give you another example that may look a little bit difficult for you, and we call it percentage gain. Percentage gain. Okay class, we want to look at percentage gain. Percentage gain can also be called percentage profit. So don't get confused. Now to find percentage gain or percentage profit equals to profit divided by cost price times 100%. I believe you are following this class. Now you need to understand that profit equals to selling price minus cost price. Therefore, percentage gain or profit can still give us selling price minus cost price divided by cost price times 100%. So this is the formula we are going to use to find percentage profit. Percentage profit. So let's take a look at this example and see how we can apply this formula in solving a question. Let's take a look at this question. What we are looking for now is percentage profit. Consider this question now. The first thing to do is to think of the formula to use. If you don't know your formula, I'm telling you, you cannot solve a question on mathematics. The first thing to do is think of the formula to use. So let's take a look at this formula. Percentage profit equals to profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100%. So let's bring out our parameter. Mr. Jukes bought a bag of rice at 35,000. That means cost price will give us 35,000 naira. Okay, I made a profit of 15,000 naira. That means profit will give us 15,000 naira. Now, to find the percentage profit, you must get your selling price. And what are we going to do here? Selling price equals to, our profit equals to selling price minus cost price. Okay, profit is 15,000, selling price we don't know, cost price 35,000. So this is minus 35,000. When it crosses to this side, it turns to plus. We have plus 35,000 equals to selling price. Therefore, add this together, we have 35 and 15. 5 plus 5 will give us 0, 1. 3 plus 1 will give us 4, plus 1 will give us 5. So this will give us 50,000 naira. That will be the selling price. Now, to find the percentage profit, there is something you need to do here. Okay, let me manage this. And percentage profit equals to, profit is 15,000. 15,000. Cost price is 35,000. 35,000 times 100%. So this will give us 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0, remain 15 all over 35 times 100%. So we can still cut 5 here 7, 5 here 3. So this will give us 3 all over 7 times 100%. Now, for you to divide this, you can say 3 times 100 all over 7%. This will give us 300 all over 7%. Now, you need to think. If you cut this, 7 in this will give you 4, 2.8%. So that means the percentage profit of Mr. Jukes would be 42.8. Class, now we want to look at percentage loss. Percentage loss. You need to understand that loss equals to cost price minus selling price. That is how to find loss. Now, to find percentage loss will give us loss all over cost price multiplied by 100%. So this is what we use to find the percentage loss. Let's take, for instance, you have 60,000 naira. You use this to buy a car and you sold it out for 70,000 naira. Okay, let's say 50,000 naira. The question now is, do you actually make gain or loss? 60,000 naira and you sold it out for 50,000 naira. That means you make a loss let's calculate the loss. The loss will be cost price minus selling price. You bought it 60,000 naira, right? And you sold it out for 50,000 naira. I know you understand, and you know what will be the loss. The loss will be what? 10,000 naira. So that means this trader made a loss of 10,000 naira, in which I believe that if you are going into business, even as a student, you can do business. Your purpose is to make profit. So that's why we are studying this. And this is not just mathematics. This is real life application. So that when you are into business, you'll be able to know how to minimize your loss and maximize your profit. So let's take a look at example on percentage loss. Let's take a look at this example. A plate is bought for 250 naira and sold for 220 naira. What is the loss percent? What is the loss percent? Let's take a look at this. You need to understand that loss equals to cost price minus selling price. So loss will give us 250 minus 220. This will give us 30 naira. So that will be the loss. But remember, the question is, what is the loss percent? So to find the loss percent, remember that formula, okay? Loss, so to do this, loss is 30 naira and cost price is 250 multiplied by 100%. So what we are going to do now is we are going to cut. So what we are going to do now is we are going to cut. 0 here, cancel 0, cancel 0. We are left with 3 all over 25 times 100%. So we can still cut. Okay, 5 here, we have 5. 5 in 10, we have 20. 5 here, 1. 5 in 20, 4. So we are left with 3 times 4%. This will give us 12% discount. Have you involved yourself in transaction, buying and selling? And maybe for instance, the cost price of that good is 20,000 naira. And you don't want to pay 20,000 naira. You ask for discount. And the owner of the good said, I'm going to give you 5% discount. That is telling you that discount is a reduction in the price of an item. Discount is a reduction in price of an item. When you reduce the price of a particular item, that is what we call discount. So let's take a look at this example. A TV set cost 5,400 naira and a 12 or number 1/2% discount is given for cash. What is the cash price? That is what we are going to look at now. Now, you need to know that discount is the first thing you need to find before you can find the cash price. The discount will give us 12 or number 1/2% of the cost price, which is 5,400 naira. Now, you are going to change this to improper fraction. Remember, this is mixed fraction. So, in changing this to improper fraction, you are going to do this. 2 times 12 plus 1. 2 times 12 will give us 24. Plus 1 is going to give us 25. So we are going to have 25/2% times 5,400 naira. Now, you can see that this is fraction. Changing fraction with percentage. How can we do this? Just do like this: 25 all over 2 divided by 100 all over 1 multiplied by 5,400. Okay, that's what we call reciprocal law here. And that reciprocal law will make us to have this 25 all over 2. This division will change to multiplication. What you have as denominator will go up, and what you have as numerator will come down. And that is what we have times 5,400. Okay? Now, we want to cut this, cancel this, cancel this. We are left with 25 all over 2 times what? 1 times 5, 4, which is 54. Okay? Now,